Currently this Diamond Bar Sneak Councilman. Everyone please give him a hand.
You guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
And in the back? Yeah. You can hear me. Great, great. It is an absolute privilege to be here today. Master Hong, I think I found out it might not be the rent that's the most expensive thing. These guys waste a lot of wood. They ruined the roses. That was terrific. What a great display that you guys put on. I was exhausted over it, just sitting there. I wanted to share a few things with you guys today. I love the fact that this is All-Stars Taekwondo, because you guys obviously are All-Stars. That's why you're here. On a Saturday, right? Can you think of anything you'd rather be doing than being here and listening to me? I can think of a few things, but I'm really glad that you're here, and it's a privilege to speak to you and just share a few things that have been important to me in working for 40 years and being on the council for 10 and a half. So let me share a few things, and then David said he wanted me to talk for 30 minutes. I don't think that's going to happen. So please feel free to ask questions whenever you'd like. I want to share just a few things. You guys have shown such discipline, so clearly that's a part of the program, and you guys exhibited it well. But I will tell you that I think good is not good where better is expected. If you can do better, then other people expect you to do that. You can't get by on just good. If people ask you, how did you do today? How'd you do on 10? Oh, I did good. Yeah, could you have done better? Probably. Then good's not enough. You gotta constantly think about that. How can I get better? And I think that being here on a Saturday afternoon in June, you guys want to get better, and that's obvious. It's important in Taekwondo or in school or in work to plan your work and work your plan. One of the things that I asked David was, what are the belts? And gosh, this is 50 years ago. I was in judo, and I knew what all the belts were. I knew what had to be done to get to the next belt. And he was sharing with me that it's white, yellow, orange, purple. Can anybody come in here and just hope to get a black belt? Do you do that, Master Hong? No. Do you give belts based on hope? No. You got to earn it, right? You got to plan your work, and you have to work your plan. You have to know what it is that you want to achieve, figure out what that plan is, and then diligently go about working that plan. These guys that did the exhibit were so synchronized. Everything that they did was the same. That didn't happen by accident. They worked very hard at that, and it was obvious. I think it's important that if you want to succeed, whatever it might be that you want to succeed at, you got to do the best you can where you are with what you have. My brother told me a long time ago that since we can't do what we want, we don't do what we can. And when you think about that, if I want to give my mom roses, but I can't afford to give her roses, I don't give her any flowers. How do you think she liked that? You think she'd be okay if I gave her carnations? Perhaps. You got to do the best you can with what you have. Make the best use of all your skills. And I think it's important to remember that the difference between ordinary. Raise your hand. Anybody in here want to be ordinary? Nobody. Anybody in here want to be extraordinary? More, right? A lot. Not everybody. Okay. You don't want to be extraordinary. That's okay. The difference is that little bit extra, right? It's extraordinary that you want to be. You want to do your best in everything that you undertake and in everything that you do in school, in life, in Taekwondo, whatever it might be. I'll tell you that you can doubt whoever you will, but never doubt yourself. You cannot doubt yourself. I guarantee you, when I was coaching my son's Little League team, we had, 13 kids, you got out on the field, a few on the bench, and the kids started ragging on each other. It's like, well, that's not okay with me, because I got to tell you, there's 13 kids across the field that are ragging on you. So why do you want to do it to each other? You got to pull together. Doubt who you will, never doubt yourself. If you don't place much value on yourself, nobody is going to raise that for you. You're the one that has to determine that. If you're going to have goals and you're going to achieve them, you've got to set those for yourself, regardless of what anybody else says, regardless of whatever the peer. I love this over here, that you're going to resist peer pressure. That's really critical. And I don't know if it's more critical at this age or at your age, but it's important that you resist that peer pressure, that you do your very, very best. And obstacles, I heard a man say this ages ago, obstacles are those awful things that you see when you take your eye off the goal. Who'd have thought that these guys that were doing the demonstration, and the young lady thought she could kick and break a piece of wood? She's going right through the middle of the air, olive morning. Obstacles are those awful things you see when you're trying to achieve that goal and everybody's telling you why you can't do it. You got to figure out a way. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I will do it. And there's, I don't know if you guys have heard of a book by Malcolm Gladwell called The Outliers. Outliers are those people that achieve extraordinary things. A Tiger Woods, a Michael Phelps, I'm at a loss for the guy. Who's the owner of Microsoft? I can't think of his name.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates, thank you very much. They say it's 10,000 hours. This would be interesting for Master Hong to keep track of the number of hours that these kids put in. 10,000 hours to become an expert in anything you want to be an expert at. So break that down by the number of hours in a year and the number of hours in a week and so on. 10,000 hours to be as good as Tiger Woods. 10,000 hours to win a gold medal like Michael Phelps. If you're going to set the goals, if you're going to want to achieve everything that you can achieve, and you know, this is what I need to do to get there. This is what I need to do to be the best in whatever field I want to be the best in. Now you know how to go about it. And it is truly one thing at a time, one day at a time, one step at a time. I think it was, forget who it was that said that, you know, the trip or the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So you guys know that. You guys know what you need to do to achieve that. The last thing I will share with you is one of my favorite thoughts from Winston Churchill, a great leader in World War II, a great prime minister in Great Britain. And I want to say it was Princeton, but you guys go home and Google it, and you can send it to my email at the city, and you can tell me, where did he give this commencement address? The graduates, and I want to say it was Princeton, but I could be wrong. The graduates were so excited to have Winston Churchill there. This world leader had seen Great Britain through a terrible time of trial. They were very, very excited upon their graduation to know that Winston Churchill was going to come and address them. And they're all, you know, they go through all the pomp and circumstance, and they sit down, and Churchill gets up, and he takes the microphone. And you got to figure that, you know, what did I tell you? David said I could talk for 30 minutes. I'm not going to do that. How long is Winston Churchill going to talk? I don't know, but I can't wait to hear what he has to say. Churchill got up and he said, never, never, never give up. And then he sat down. When you've said everything that you need to say in a brief few words, there's no sense in saying anything else. Never give up. Always work hard towards your goals. And I look forward, this is so encouraging to see so many young people here, and their moms and dad as well. But it's so encouraging to see you guys all here, like I said, on a Saturday afternoon, doing everything that you can do to be better, to be disciplined. I'm a part of a Rotary Club, Walnut Valley Rotary Club. We have a 4-way test. And it begins with, is it the truth? These are great things that you can ask yourself. Is it the truth? That's pretty simple to answer yes or no. Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build better relationships? And will it be beneficial to the community at large? And that's what you guys are doing. I saw pictures of you guys feeding the homeless. I saw pictures of you guys being involved with the elderly. That's outstanding at your age. Trust me, I was a lot older when I decided to do things like that. So congratulations to you all. Like I said, it's a privilege to be here and share a few thoughts with you. I hope that you remember these things. I hope you'll take them to heart. And I can't wait to see which one emails me first and tells me where that commencement speech is that Churchill gave. Yes?
It's at his alma mater, Harrow School. It's at his school that he went to.
Is that right? It was his alma mater that he was speaking to. Excellent. Okay, great. Thank you. Now you don't have to Google it. Yes? You do, but I gave David a card so he can give it to you. It's real easy. You would need it, but that's a very good question. Any other questions? Good. We're done.
So with our greatest appreciation, we hereby present to you Mr. Steve Ty with this award and recognition for your ongoing commitment and dedicated service.
Thank you very much. Thanks very much. This is a special pleasure.
We would like to give certain awards to certain students. Okay.